I have a challenge for you. I want you to try and hold your breath for 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
I'm not holding my breath for 2 minutes.
And why is that?
That's way too long.
I know it is. I just wanted to hear you say, I do this for you, boys. For reassurance. Don't give up. It's not you, it's her.
So, who's Gimli's father?
Gimli is the son of Gloin.
Who's Aragorn's father?
Aragorn is the son of Arathorn. But Denethor is the seed of the House of Gondor.
And who is our son's preschool teacher?
Whenever a millennial comes across a Gen Z, they're all, oh yes, this is friend. However, when a Gen Z comes across a millennial, how does it feel to be irrelevant, you back pain having ass piece of shit? I don't know what it is, but millennials get dragged on this app. Why the fuck are we getting dragged? Is there not a 5 to 10 year age difference between us? What about the older millennials? Okay, and so they're not hostile. Millennials aren't hostile. We're nice, we're sweet. Tastes like fucking cake and rice. We're nice people. Is that a Prozac on my floor? Bitch, yes it is, and it ain't mine. You talking about Prozac the cat? No, he was rehomed. Do you take Prozac? No, I take Lexapro, but that's beside the point. What I'm trying to say is I understand that millennials were and probably still are cringy. Yeah, we like emojis. Yeah, we like health insurance and fucking plates. Gen Z likes to act like they haven't done crazy shit.
Oh, hi there. My name's Charmander.
And yes, I know the person in the beginning is a satire account. He wasn't actually being legit. He was making fun of those styles of videos. And I think he is Gen Z. My point is, Gen Z are friends. Millennials are friends. I'm your fucking older sister. Give me my shirt back, bitch. Or whatever the fuck older sisters say. Put a condom in your bag. We are in this together. The boomers fucked up the housing market for us, and we are all sad. Let's be sad together. I am your friend. You are my friend. It is what it is. You want to go to bed at 3 a.m.? I want to be in bed by 7. It's Gucci. Let us stop all this anger. Let's unite and call ourselves Generation Fucked. Yes, and let's sit in the corner and take our antidepressants together while listening to subliminals and hugging ourselves. Amen, I guess.
What you mean? That old white man over the age of 70 can take control over a woman's ovaries. If there's no children, then that means there'll be no teens to buy AR-15s. We've all got dicks, so we will dictate when you females can procreate. And if you think Handmaid's Tale is great, see it live in United States. There's no plan B, just the one you take. And if the condom breaks, we'll just go running from our mistakes and just blame the women. We make you have our children in a totally broken system, but at least now you're not sinning. Women, 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 protecting children is our mission, so we give them ammunition when we made this bill while spilling. Women, women.
Doctors recommend that you take a multivitamin every day to help fill the nutritional gaps in your diet. Stop taking your multivitamins. I'm a doctor. Multivitamins are chemically processed and a waste of money. Just eat more vegetables and you'll... Did you know that pesticides in your vegetables are killing you? That's why doctors unanimously recommend that you only buy organic. That way, your vegetables are... Recent studies show there's no such thing as organic vegetables. These corporations can't be trusted. Just grow the vegetables in your backyard the way that God... Are your homegrown vegetables killing you? Okay. Probably. The factory processed seeds that you're using are full of chemicals and preservatives.
Okay, basically you can't eat anything. Everything kills you. I'm just gonna drink water.
The microplastics in your water is slowly killing me.
The Democratic Party is not doing enough in this moment. We can do more, and we need to do more, and we can only do more if we acknowledge that more is possible. If all we are hearing from our leaders is, until we vote, that is not the most motivating message in the world to even get the outcome that you want in terms of an election, right? This is what I talk about being relentless. Because no is not a final answer. We need to have the mentality that no means find another way. No does not mean stop trying. What are some things that we can do? We can open abortion clinics on federal lands in red states. Joe Biden can help us do that. We just went through 4 years of a Trump administration where he tried doing something and people said, you can't do that. And you know what he said? I'm gonna do it anyway until you stop me. Where's that energy here? Wouldn't a challenge to this, even allowing people to continue to receive care for 3 months until a court strikes it down, isn't that better than nothing? Showing people that we're willing to get in there and throw a punch and take a knock for the people? Let's go. I believe we have executive actions that are available to us right now before November, and using that is important because it demonstrates and it proves to people that we are willing to use authority when they give it to us. We can't keep asking people for their vote, and then when they vote for us, we don't use the authority that they give us.
I want a goddamn apology right the fuck now. No, and you're thinking, I don't want an apology for these outfits. I personally want an apology because I made these shoes 5 years ago. Okay? 5! And I was called a fashion disaster. Everyone just laughed at my garish shoes. But then Barbie wears them and suddenly it's great. I've spent the last 5 fucking years thinking that I was a fashion pariah. But no, I've been a prophet this whole time. Not just a prophet. I have been Barbie. I'm the Barbie girl, and you're all living in my world!
The foundations of Salisbury Cathedral are just 4 feet deep. It's built on the floodplain of the River Avon, the watery base which holds this in place. Now, if this base dries out, the whole cathedral will come tumbling down. So every day someone lifts this small stone in the nave and sticks this dipping stick into the foundations, thank you, to make sure there's still water beneath. So let's have a look. Ah, here we are. Whew, still safe.
Hey, I cleaned up the apartment, I put in those maintenance requests, and there's some dinner left if you want some. Oh, thanks, man. Oh, by the way, toilet's not working. Left a huge log in there, bro, sorry. Are you okay? Do you promise? What? Do I promise? I didn't promise, goddammit! I want to make sure you left those little Debbie Swiss rolls in there. I usually have to content myself with just a residue on the bowl. Now I get to a face. What? Oh my god.
This is Grandpa Bob. He's 79 years old. Today he saw a couple at a restaurant who never looked up from their phones. Grandpa was so bummed.
I felt so bad for those kids.
So we wrote a song with some of Grandpa Bob's relationship tips. What's your secret to a happy wife?
Always tell her she's the love of your life.
Any tips for when you fight?
Puddle, flowers, a movie night.
What happens if she's feeling moody?
Tell her she has a wonderful booty.
Grandpa!
Excuse me, Mr. Security Man, where are we going?
We're going to the West Wing, Mr. President.
You know what? I don't want to go there anymore. Can we go to the Capitol, please?
Mr. President, I'm afraid I can't do that.
I'm the president, and the president wants to go to the Capitol because all my friends are at the Capitol. I want to go.
You're 74, Mr. President. No, don't hold your breath.
Excuse me, I actually really have to go potty, so maybe we can stop and overthrow the government at the Capitol, and I'll go potty.
We're 5 minutes away from the West Wing.
Can we go now?
No.
And I'm taking the wheel. No.
Okay, Peter, if you're so pro-life, let me ask you this. Would you go down to the orphanage and claim an unwanted baby and take care of it?
No, Lois, I'm here to save the unborn. Once they get out of the vagina, they can go fuck themselves.
Overheard conversations on Wall Street.
Look, it's my fault for telling him to hold. It's not my fault he jumped.
You call it tax evasion, I call it hide and seek from the government.
David, they see opioid crisis. I see repeat customers.
If my emails are upsetting HR so much, maybe they should stop monitoring them.
Really appreciate the all-nighter on that report. Turns out we don't need it.
My job is not to make profits, okay? It's to make it look like we're making profits.
All right, FYI, I got a hard out at 4 and a hard on right now. What are we doing? Sexual harassment training. Very good.
Ever since this war in Ukraine, lap dance prices have skyrocketed.
Address the wage gap. How about we address the thigh gap on Sandra? You know what I'm saying?
Listen, inflation is just the economy telling you need to work harder.
If I go down, we both go down. You hear me?
Privileged. You know how hard it was to convince my dad to give me this company?
A day in the life of American. I wake up so excited for another day of working. After singing the national anthem, I make my amazing American coffee. So much better than espresso. I'm looking for breakfast, but there are no cold pizza, so I have to skip. Oh, where's this? An apple? So cute. I'm so lucky, because I have only 1 hour and 45 minutes to drive to work. Time for lunch. I only have 5 minutes, so I order fast food and I eat at my desk. After a short 14 hours, it's dark, so I take my work home. Good night, my love. See you tomorrow.
Improv challenge, duet me.
You got it, sister.
Yo, what's up?
Okay. We should.
No.
Do you want to grab lunch?
Not really.
You said you were going to grab.
Don't think that happened.
You said you were going to grab lunch with me.
Are you crazy?
No.
I'm wacky.
Oh.
Oh man.
I'm wacky.
I hate lunch.
I'm wacky too. It's okay that you don't like lunch.
Can you talk about something interesting?
One time, my dog Asia chased a
I'm
bear.
not very good at this.
Thank you.
Can we
One
be
time,
done?
One time, my
And
dog.
scene.
One time, my dog Asia chased
Cut.
a bear.
I would like to. How do we end this? Can we
One
end
time, my
this?
dog.
Are we done? I don't
One
like,
time I-
I don't like you.
One time,
I don't
one
like,
time, my dog
I
Asia.
don't like myself, and I don't like.
One time, my dog Asia chased a bear up a tree.
Hi everybody, Jessie here, and I'm a lawyer in the United States. I've been a lawyer here for over 10 years, and I'm back with another tip of what you can actually do to help. One of those things is something that very few people know about, and that's called jury nullification. And that means if you're on a jury, or your friend is on a jury, whoever's on a jury, and in a criminal matter, so this only works for criminal, doesn't work for civil, and if you think as a juror, or the jury thinks in totality, that the law is bullshit, even if the person, the defendant, has met all of the criteria listed in the law, so they should be guilty of the thing, that can be, you can nullify that as the jury. There is a story of one time where the jury asked a question to the judge. So you can do that. If you've never been on a jury before, what you can do is, when you're back in your room and you're talking, you're deliberating, if you have a question for the judge, you can give your question to the bailiff gives it to the judge will give you an answer. And one time the jury sent a question to the judge, said, hey, can we nullify the law? Apparently somebody knew about nullification. The judge wrote back and said, no, you can't, which is not true, but that's what the judge said. So they decided to nullify the judge. And they nullified the law anyway. The reason why I bring this up, first of all, is because this can help in any criminal matter, but also because women are going to be prosecuted all across the United States. And if this can go viral, and if people can understand that when they are sitting on juries, that they can nullify the law. And if we keep seeing happen over and over again where women are being basically acquitted, kind of, but the law is getting nullified, then hopefully states might start to realize that they're wasting their resources. So please, if you have it in your heart to pass this on, that we can all learn about jury nullification, it can be such an important thing, not just to women in this circumstance, but to defendants when they're really being wronged. Follow for more.
See, if we move this number over here and put this one over there, over here, it'll be a smaller number and the gas will be less money. It'll be less money and cheaper for the gas.